Hey guys, we're back with another rebuild. As you can see, Nottingham Forest. They today on the 19th, the day I'm recording is, their head coach got sacked. What his name even? Um, what's his name? Steve Cooper. Yeah, he got sacked. They're sitting in 17th. A candidate for relegation, perhaps, with Luton playing much better football than the other teams around them. Everton already in 16th. It's between Nottingham Forest for that last relegation spot, in my opinion, unless they start playing like they did at the start of the season. I've simulated the first season here of the rebuild. Uh, First season's not going to count, I didn't do anything, but the tactic that we went with is this. It's a vertical tiki-taka. I think it's a pretty decent tactic. Although I will say I don't like Okari. The other players in the squad are pretty good, I would say so. That let's find out where we finished. Finishing 14th. I think we were predicted to finish 15th. Did better, one better than where we were meant to finish. Very happy to finish in 14th, same points as Everton, although Everton got 10 points deducted, they should have been 10th. Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Luton getting relegated. Crystal Palace do have some very good players that maybe I can look to pick up. How we have done in other competitions, 4th round, 3rd round, very hard fixtures here. Go hard won by that. Man City didn't even make it to the final. Where did they make it? Semi-final. 5th round. Man City. Oh, so we're in the quarterfinals. They got really. Arsenal beat them. Arsenal won that. Newcastle won the other one. Got knocked out by Tottenham there. Tottenham probably made it quite far as well. Quarterfinal. Yeah, Plymouth Argyle player scoring the most goals there, which is interesting. They haven't made it. They make it to quarters. No. 6 goals is quite a lot for a player that hasn't played many games, but interestingly, we have 57 million. Quite a lot of money to spend with. There's a lot of positions that I think we change up. I think what is relatively weak in some positions. I feel like Matt Turner is an okay keeper. He's not the best. Anga's pretty good. Sinadoi is pretty good. Give them that. Wingers I don't have to worry about. We need a striker though. These two midfielders I'm happy with, Ngari and Danilo. Nuno Tavares obviously is going to be gone. This guy here, that great. Back of this guy is 35, probably going to be gone. This guy, he's okay. He's pretty decent. This guy also not bad. They have Gibbs White as well, which is a great player. This tactic idea is that, and then we also have Tanyo, pretty good player, but only 1 goal. I don't know if he's gonna keep him. Has good finishing though. Relo is a player that I enjoy. Never have used him, but I'm gonna move him to senior. He has good, decent potential as well in the game, and I think he can help the team. The players coming from their system seem to be pretty good, but definitely main focus is going to be just having an identity of a player squad for this first season. Like we have a lot of players, so I want to cut down the players that we don't need, because to be honest, we don't need this many players. Like last season they bought so many players, they haven't been in. We have how many goalkeepers? 6 goalkeepers. Look how many center backs we have. Like, we have way too many players. We have so many DMs. We need to cut down the squad, and that's what we're gonna do. Let's get into season 2. Hey guys, we have back Nottingham Forest rebuild, because Nottingham Forest struggling right now in the Premier League. This is season 1 of our actual rebuild, season 2 overall, because we simulated the first season. like with the same team that Nottingham Forest had. Eventful transfer window. We have a player leaving, Josh Powell, which I was happy to bid for because not part of my plans. Let's have a look at the transfer window. First signing, Anel. This guy is just a really good centre back. Like, I don't know what to say. He's a good centre back for Sheffield United. Kind of sad that he's struggling at Sheffield United because of everything, but 10 million, pretty decent price, I think. Boise from Crystal Palace, he's a good player. Has a lot of potential. 36 appearances, 4 goals, 5 assists. So worse than last season, but he had a higher average rating, so he played better over the season. Thales Magno are in New York. Comes from New York, the Brazilian. 6 goals, 2 assists. Not bad for a guy who can play. He can play across every position in the front line, which is very nice. Archer Gray we brought in as a prospect. Probably won't play any games, but he has the potential to be someone in the future that can be very good. 42 million there. Marky Gehi from Crystal Palace as well, 51 million. A decent player, a good average rating. And then we bought Yai, who is another prospect. He was actually a 3-star when I bought him, so surprised it's like he lowered. And I got a really big bargain, 1.8 million for this guy, Thiago Danas. He play across the defensive, midfielder, central, and attacking. 35 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. Then we bought Alex Sanchez on a free as an impact sub, 3 appearances, no goals. And then we bought Samu on loan, who scored 7 goals. I can see so far that we are not scoring very many goals. A lot of sales, 129 million. Sangri is the first one to leave. He's already transfer listed. Nicola, he's a good player, but he wanted to leave. Got a lot of money for these guys. Lewis O'Brien, Remo, Felipe, who was 35. Yeah, we got a lot of dead weight. We loaned out Murillo, who going to become a very important player for us. See in the future. Yeah, those are all our transfers that we made. Technically, we did change it from 2 defensive midfielders to 2 central now. Best 11. Danatas comes here. Danilo on middle. And then we have Eze on the left, Hudson Odoi, and Samu front. Pretty nice. Is Hudson Odoi scoring more goals? From what I can see, we're not scoring very many goals, but we are. If we can maintain a good defensive shape and not concede as much, that's what is important for us to stay up. I'm targeting. I mean, we stayed up last season 14th. I'd love to do better than 14th, but I do feel like we couldn't find a striker. I had to get more scouts. I just haven't. My scouts are not finding anyone that's good. I'm really struggling to use the scouting department to find people. Found the players that we have right now, but yeah, I think we have a decent squad. Definitely struggling at scoring goals, but maybe that means that we're more defensively sound. Let's find out. Finished in 15th, but we finished in quarterfinal of the FA Cup, 3rd round by Spurs. 33 goals by Haaland. We were Newcastle relegated. Wow. I don't think I could ever see that coming. It is Javelin. Bournemouth relegated, so they have some good players. These 2 teams, very big. Southampton, they got promoted and they finished in 9th, with Leeds in 10th. Yeah, I think we have a decent team. It's just our left and right backs here, very weak, and a striker. These are the 3 positions that we're going to try and focus on. I'm already going to make a network for this, and a striker. If I get elite players in these positions, I think we can make a big jump. I think our midfield is solid. I just think that we need to fix this and the striker. Get a striker that can score goals. Then it's decent enough. Our back 3 is pretty decent. That is where I'm going to spend the money. We have 28 million. I can definitely sell some players. Hawaii wants to leave. 6, Warhammer wants to leave. There's a lot of people that's going to leave and make space. Very poor club atmosphere as well, so a lot of people are unhappy, which we could see. Maybe that's why we declined. We predicted in 16th. Team overall, we were nowhere to be seen. I mean, best pass completion, 89%. That's pretty decent for a team at the bottom. We have we are a clinical team. We just need to passing. We just need to strengthen some certain positions. We want to scoring goals. We need that striker. We need that left back and that right back. Let's see what happens in season 3. Hey guys, we're back. Nottingham Forest rebuild. I would say we had an okay transfer window. We had a few players go. Had a tough. I played until the transfer window closed, and one of my players, his release clause got activated on the transfer deadline day. You'll find out the player. Weghorst is leaving on a free. He's joining PSV. He's played good 3 goals for me. Not the best. We have some other players leaving who don't really. We brought in a lot of players actually. So Taiwo Awani 20 million, Ola 47, 700k, 13, 24. Matt Turner I sold for 49 million. I don't know how I've managed to finesse them for that much. That's a lot of money for a goal. And then this guy was the guy who left on deadline day. To be honest, yeah, he played 3 games for me, 1 goal, and then he got taken away by Benfica. Nothing I could do. He wasn't interested in trying to sign a new contract. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm going to try and give him a new contract. He rejected. Let's start. Okay. Our first signings, we need to strengthen the striker department. I bought in Weghorst as a target man, and I bought Mason Greenwood as the main striker. 20 goals. That is brilliant to see. We needed more goals, and I'm happy to see it's coming. Jose, I bought him as a defensive midfielder. 10 million, kind of a bargain to be honest, for a player of his caliber. Then I bought Lucas Perry, which is a very good goalkeeper. 39 allowed in 34 games for a Nottingham Forest team that is not super. Like, defensively, we're not going to be the best in the league, you know? 7 clean sheets, not that bad, could be better. Bought Reiner in for 7.5 million as well, good player. I just thought it was a bargain, so I would take him. 22 appearances, sorry. Not the best campaign for him, but I give him benefit of the doubt. He bought Adamo Nagola from Crystal Palace for 19.25 million as a backup defensive midfielder, but also can play in that centre back role, which is nice for me. And then I bought another goalkeeper. This is my backup goalkeeper. So I mean, played 5 games. I don't know. I felt like I needed 2 good goalkeepers, so I did. Bought Can. If you guys remember him from the Luton save, really good player. He's 19. I picked him up. He was 19. He's 14 now. No, he's 20 now, but 14 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. Pretty decent. And then we bought Lewis Mikey from Newcastle. If you remember, Newcastle got relegated. This guy, I bought him in. His contract was expiring. He's a good prospect for the future, and I bought him 13 million. That's a bargain, to be honest. Homegrown as well. And then I spent most money on this player, MateusG from Bournemouth. Very good player. 32 appearances, 1 assist. He's a good player. And I bought Elias from FC Copenhagen, 30 appearances. Thing is, I had a plan, and then my plan kind of got screwed because I was checking the friendlies and we were losing. I bought Joe Bellingham as well, just as a prospect. He can become a good player, and I bought another backup goalkeeper in Alan McKenna, who my scouts found, and I thought he was pretty good. 1 million, it's worth the gamble. Formation changed. This is the formation. Originally, I was going with a back 3 with no left or right wingers, but I was conceding a lot of goals. If we go to the start of the season, I lost. I lost these 4 games, and I thought I need to change formation. Then I changed formation, and it seems to have done pretty well. So yeah, we beat Man United, we beat Chelsea. That is a really good run that we just had here. That is, the formation change really worked. I changed formation here and we won so many games. And we lost the semi-final, second leg. That's sad, 4th round. Anyways, let's go into competitions and see how we have done. 7th place. Let's go. Nottingham Forest have flown up the table. And it's a pretty nice 7th. We're at 9 points ahead. We're closer to a Champions League spot. Oh, that is crazy. 6 teams from Europe, from the Premier League going to the Champions League. 6. One of them must have won the Champions League. Who won the Champions League? Who won? So Chelsea won the Champions League. Who won the Europa League? How did they make it then? So Man City is spot went down because they got 6 teams. Normally it's 4. Okay, then coefficient ranking, and it dropped down. Okay, that would make sense as well. But Mason Greenwood 20 goals, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White in the assist column. Very nice to see. Arsenal finishing 4th, even though they had 20 clean sheets. Man United are back on top, 1 point ahead of Man City, and they stopped Man City from having complete domination over the Premier League. So, but it's good to see us up there, and we scored 61 goals. We conceded 46. That's good to see. Most shots for, getting a lot of shots in. I'm happy. I am pleased with this season, and I feel like we still should have. We don't have, but we have 8 million. Not a lot of money, but I don't think there's many changes to the squad. I think one position that I could improve potentially is the right wing. I think Thales Magno is a great player for a middle of the pack team. I don't think he's ready to make that jump. Also, I have a big squad, so potentially that could come in handy for Europe. I did make it to the semi-final of Carabao Cup. Aston Villa, the winners, beat me 5-7. So it was a tight battle between us there. Tottenham beat us here. We lost to the winners of the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, so very tight. We had a really bad end to the season. We had a really strong start, and then February to May we had a really tough decline. Were we ever at the top, like challenging for the title? Wow, we were in first. We were in top 3 until match day 28. Wow. What a season. I feel disappointed with 7th because we were always above 7th. That's kind of sad actually. That is an amazing season. I'm super proud of the team, and now I'm happy that we're in Europa League, not Champions League. Gives us more time to, strengthen up the team. We have a lot of good players that we don't have enough backup on the right and on the left, but I think it can work. I think we definitely have a strong team, and we'll bring that forth. We have this guy, we have Lewis Mikey, we have Archie Gray. Archie Gray has. Why do they keep bringing him down again? We have Archie Gray. We have a lot of players that can make the team very strong. I'll look into dip into the free market, but there's not much that I can change. Few players that want to leave. Anthony Elanga is probably gonna have to go. Reiner, he didn't have a great season. He looks like a great player. I'm not sure about him yet. Nagalo, he is important to me because he played at defensive midfield. The backup of defensive midfielder, but he's also a backup centre back, which is very helpful for me. Anel, he's played 8 games. mean, he's a squad player, but he's happy at least, so that's good. Gustavo Sharpa, who leaving. We definitely need to get another striker as well with Weghorst leaving on a free. So another striker, potentially another winger, because I feel like MateusG is super good. Maybe we don't need another wing. We have Reiner. We have Reiner on the right, Eze on the left, and then we have on the midfield we have the Luis Mikey, Archie Gray, and we have Eric Garcia can play here, Nagalo can play here. I think we have enough depth. I don't even know. I'll see what I can find in the transfer window, but there might not be many changes to the team in season 4. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, we are back with Nottingham Forest season 4, or season 3 overall, season 4 of the game. It's the first season, as you remember, simulated it just with the same team that they had. We have Joel Thompson leaving. I left my contract discussions away. I need to make sure I keep that ticked. Sometimes I untick it during the transfer window. I don't like the wages they give, but let's go into the transfer window because it was a pretty good one, I would say. Eze has left to go to Saudi. Wanted higher wages. He's getting paid 1.2 mil a week, and Lucas Perry is getting 975. So they both went to Al Hilal, which, you know, probably gonna win the league. And we sold Fender, 9 million. This guy, I don't think he was that good. Didn't see him as an option. And this guy I put in place him anyways. Martin, who is from Czech Republic. He has played 29 games for me. 6.9 average rating, pretty decent. Lazar, we bought in as a replacement for Eze, kind of on a free as well. Amazing player. I think he's better than Eze. 7 goals, 5 assists, 2 player of the matches, very good. Sergio Gomez, I bought as a left wing back. I think he has the crossing, the dribbling, acceleration, the flair, and backup anyway. So 14 appearances, not bad. Okarnashi as a replacement goalkeeper for Lucas Perry. I paid 40 million, which is still less than what I paid last season. 44 conceded, 36 appearances, 10 clean sheets. So last season he played 34, 39. Pretty similar to last season. More clean sheets though. Probably got beaten by more goals. We bought a striker in Kareem Onate, very good. I really like this guy in this game. 6 goals only though, which is not what I was expecting, because I was playing until the transfer window closed and he had scored 4 goals already, so telling me he scored 2 goals for the rest of the season. And then we bought Savic in as on a free as well. Very good player. Provide a lot for my team. 2 goals, 3 assists, 7 average rating. Overall, I think we did a good job replacing. Same tactic. Serge actually comes in deep line playmaker. Lazar comes on central mid. And Nilo's still on defensive midfield role. They have a relationship here. Gibbs White and White has taken that position. There was someone else's, I can't remember. MateusG. Backline now Vitic, actually the starter, center back. So Anel not really playing football. Nagalo he's playing okay. Willow is probably he's actually made 13 appearances. Good to see. And Eric Garcia has probably made the second highest. Yeah, I like that. I feel like we have decent. And our backup goalkeeper, 2 appearances, 3 conceded. He's a very good goalkeeper. So happy overall. Let's jump into competitions. 9th place, runner-up of the Europa League. Monaco got us right there. Oh, that is tough. That is a tough. Very tough to see that. We finished in first as well. We beat 7 teams. We drew with Atletico Bilbao. Round 16, beat Roma. Very tough. Beat Feyenoord. beat Slavia easy. Then we had lost to Monaco. Fourth round by Watford, not that great. Quarterfinal by West Ham. Disappointing season. How have we gone from scoring 20 goals last season to, if we go to selection info, Mason Greenwood, he scored 20 goals last season. Now this season he scored 9. Get injured 2 weeks is not that, and it was the end of the season, so he missed out on the finals. But Konate, I really expected more from him. Really expected more goals from him. He looks like a good player. He has right off the ball, finishing, work rate, aggression, decisions. Yes, he has good. He just isn't scoring enough, and the lack of scoring has really hit us hard here. Probably conceded, yes, 6 less conceded, but man, few shots against. We were pretty solid defensively, but just weren't very good at any couldn't score, which is something that we didn't have a problem. If we go to expected goals, 11th in the league. That is, I mean, that's what dragged us down realistically. Where were we at the start of the season? We predicted 9th, finished 9th. Past positions. Looks like we had a good start to the season, and then we fell, and we just stayed in 8th for a while, and then we lost. Went to actually 12th. Wow, very tight there. So many teams on 50 points. Goal difference of 8. Our defense has been solid for us this season. We just need to get more attacking. So I still think we have a solid team. I don't think there's much to be changed. I'm very disappointed with Mason Greenwood actually. From an amazing season to barely scoring, still scored more than Konate with 6. Do I need another striker to pick up the pace from these guys? Maybe I can put one of my midfielders to a attacking midfielder. Maybe that would improve. Probably improve my definitely improve my offense in terms of if I had a shadow striker. If I did something like this could also be good. Maybe this is just the way to go. Maybe we just have to be a bit more offensive with it. Maybe it's just a case of being too let me just pull Danilo to the left real quick. Maybe it's just a case of this is what we have to do to gain a strength for the team. Like maybe we play 2 defensive midfielders. Deep line playmaker and a DM and an attacking mid support the striker. Maybe we play 2 strikers, but I think this could be the next best thing for us. Discount support now. He has gotten better. We have a few people asking to leave. Reiner just isn't starting enough games. Maybe it's time to cash in. Sergio Gomez definitely is. He isn't playing as many games, so. But by putting them in defensive midfielder, I do lose some options, perhaps. Actually, I think most of my players can all the positions. Yeah, maybe it's a case of doing that, selling Reiner. 4 games. Yeah, that's probably something that we're gonna have to look into. Ellis Magno scored 9 goals as well, so he's still scoring a lot of goals. We'll have to see how we can regain success that we had last season. Still being solid. Don't get me wrong, we runners up with it. Pretty impressive. Tottenham have won the league this time around. Last season, finished on 65 points, which would have been 6th place. Southampton actually Bournemouth have been relegated, so do they have any players? I think they're probably their best player. The Alex Scott that I'm into. Also, they have the defender. The guy is very good, very highly valued. So maybe it's time to look at these two, Alex Scott and him. We have 64 million. I don't know how they would improve my team though. I have quite a lot of defensive. My defense is very tight. I don't know if I need another defender. Potentially, I could have another to see. But I think this change here, 2 defensive, 1 attacking mid, might just do enough for us. Can perhaps get that. He is very perfect for the role. So I'm definitely going to keep him on attack. Maybe this will bring. You would. But he came on the team anymore. I think this is a strong team. We'll see what there is to offer, and we'll come back with season 5. Hey guys, we're back. Slightly frustrated because I recorded something and because I was having a bug on Football Manager, because my drivers, I didn't update my drivers, so my game was all blurry and stuff. I noticed, but basically what happened is I recorded something because something really crazy happened, and then I started playing a game, Football Manager with Nottingham Forest, because I wanted to see what happened. And then my game crashed after, so I had to restart it, and now just decided to skip the game. I was frustrated that it basically got cut out. And also when I was recording it, I recorded it and I checked back, and basically what happened is, since my drivers weren't updated, when I got into the actual match, so the highlights and stuff, it wasn't showing anything, so it was just pitch black. So yeah, so I didn't want to potentially have the chance of that happening again, so I just decided to skip forward. But I will say, I did play the last game of the season, and I simulated this one, so I don't know what happened, but I knew that the position we were in before was a very good one. So with that in mind, let's get into the transfers. As we have Savic leaving, he played 0 games for us this season. I guess he just wasn't a key player for us. My assistant didn't see him at. We sold Carnacci, 67 million. Magno for 30. Sold Augustin Guy for 5. Found out some other players. Boy and John Velasos, who hasn't played the game yet, but he has potential. Angelino, a left wing back. See why. Tactical change. 16 appearances, 2 assists. Alex Scott, we bought in 2 players from Bournemouth. Alex Scott and Tyler Adams. Rated their midfield a little bit. Alex Scott, 5 goals, 5 assists. Very good. And Tyler Adams with 2 assists, 31 appearances. Alex Scott, in the game that I watched and was playing, he actually scored a goal in the final match of the season. This universe didn't though. So, and I didn't see what happened. Just decided to simulate. I was kind of done because my game was bugged and I had to update my drivers. Tactically, we lined up like this. Pretty solid. Very defensive, but also have attacking triangle attack. In terms of goals, we had more goals this season, 25, as of 11. Quite more impact, and had better impact. And a guy who I sent on loan, who has a lot of potential, had a great, which is nice to see. Without further ado, let's see what we have done. Yes, we have won the league. I actually played this last game of the season in the last universe, so I knew we were in a position to win the league. And in this universe, I simulated it, and we still won 1-0. Last time we won, I think 2-0 last universe. But amazing stuff. 79 points. Man City, they obviously had a tough game. It's Arsenal here, they drew this. We were all 1 point from each other, and then Arsenal and Man City drew. And the other universe, they also drew. So very realistic result. They lost the finals of the Champions League. Lost that on the title and the Champions League title. Very sad for them. I think this is more indicative of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup losing in third and fourth round. That's probably realistic. We had a Leicester pretty much reviewed, finished ninth. We won the league. So a lot of players in the average rating, a lot of clean sheets. This guy has really stepped up. 30 allowed, 18 clean sheets, 38 goals. To be honest, I have put a mighty defense in front of him. 7 players defend pretty much. 3 defending, supporting. But it's very defensive tactic. Let's look at how many goals. We scored the 4th most goals and we conceded the 2nd. So even if we tied on points with them, we would have won goal difference, which is very cool to see because I didn't expect that. 66 conceded 30. Very positive. We lost 7 games. We won the most games out of anyone. I mean, we deserve to win. Lost to Nottingham, was a big 6 team. Managed to get wins against the other one, so very happy. Managing to win the Premier League in the 5th season over. See what we can do in the 6th season, but I don't know if we can top this. The other teams had to play Champions League, Europa League, so we had a bit. We got knocked out early in the cup, so meant focused on the Premier League for most of the season. They had more competitions, and maybe a thinner squad meant that they didn't play as much. But super excited, and we have 32 million to spend. Honestly, we'll keep the same tactic. Try and strengthen the left wing, right wing, and how much we can do to change. Let's see what we can. Big teams getting relegated. Crystal Palace, Fulham. Maybe pick up the pieces from Crystal Palace. Go really. Wow, very bad season by them. But let's see what happens in the last season. Last season of Nottingham Forest. Let's get into it because we have Maddison Greenwood leaving on a free. I just spoiled it for myself. I didn't actually see, so we're good. 21 appearances this season, 3 goals, 2 assists. Mediocre performance from him. Not many signings. Not many signings at all. I signed Ilya Zambari from Bournemouth. Good defender, very good. 2 goals, average rating 7. Guillermo is rusty as someone to be competing for that starting goalkeeper. 8 clean sheets, not very good. He seems like he's taking the start. Bought some new gens. This guy looks phenomenal. 20-year-old. Bought him for 18 million and he's had 30 appearances, 1 goal for assist. And then we signed Ender, who is a striker. You know, he can have his time in the glory, 4 appearances. He's not as good. And then we go to a monster in Elvis, who is a midfielder, can play across the 3 positions, 3 goals, 1 assist, very decent. Joel Howard was also another incredible player, attacking midfielder, very good, 5 goals, 5 assists. Then we bought Endrick. You know Endrick. Real Madrid. He's going to literally Real Madrid like next year. And I got him for 4 million, 7 goals, 5 assists, very good player. We only made those transfers because I sold some players. I mean, I won the Premier League and I wanted to strengthen and build some more younger players. Sold him for 55 million. Sold Hudson-Odoi for 40. 22 Adon Angelino, he was 32. Sold him. Reiner, I sold players over the age of 27, 28. To bring in like 25-year-olds. 20-year-olds, like very young players, so I'm happy overall with my transfer window. Tactically, we did change it. because actually there was another transfer here that really hurt me. It was this one. He got an offer to join Chelsea on loan. There is a loan future fee 30 million mandatory after 20 appearances, but then also there's like a loan monthly cost 60k, which added up to, I believe, like 12 months. It was quite a lot. It was quite a lot. I think it equaled around 50 million I'm getting, so it's quite a lot of money. And to be honest, he had a good season, but he's still not being that clinical guy. And I had someone in mind, but I couldn't quite get the player I wanted to replace him. My transfer target was this guy here, 20-year-old who looks very similar, but it has potential. He's younger, but I couldn't quite get him. He was a bit too expensive. So yeah, I changed the tactic to do this, which allowed Endrick to play on the right, or Alex Scott could play on the right, or Gibbs White, which is very nice for me. And then obviously same positions all across. But let's see how we have done. Oh my god, we won the I just can't believe it. 7th in the league. Very big dip. We had started off strong, but then we had a huge dip. Came back up just to survive. Wow, we won the Champions League. Who would have thought coming into Nottingham Forest that we would win the Champions League? Carabao Cup runners up as well to Aston Villa. Let's look at this first. We beat Chelsea on penalties in the third round, beat Bristol City, we beat Wolves, and then we beat Brighton, and then we beat Aston Villa. Pretty easy run until the last fixture, which I think we normally beat Aston Villa, so yeah, tricky one. Here we lost straight away to Brighton. Very good team. Let's go to the Champions League now. League phase, we finished in 6th, so we're no slouches. We only lost to Real Madrid, drew Bayern and Nice. We beat RB Leipzig, Rangers, Milan, Zurich, and Salzburg, so very strong. We went into the round of 16 against Porto. Very tight, 6-5 win. To the quarterfinals, we faced Aston Villa. Got our revenge on them for them beating us in the Carabao Cup, knocking them out. Semi-final against Barcelona, which we won 2-1. Milan were also in the semi-final. We beat Milan quite convincingly in the league phase, so I'd love to face them there, but we managed to pull together a win in the finals against PSG. So let's watch the winning goal, the goal that gave us the title. And we are running here. We pass it. Endrick on the ball. He shoots, and it's given us an own goal, but I'm pretty sure Endrick scores that. So Endrick making a huge difference there. Super proud of the team. Again, Kanate, 17 goals, pretty good. I'm just very happy. I know that it feels very fluky how we won, but maybe we are that strong. I mean, finishing the top 8 in the Champions League phase, beating Milan 2-1. I mean, seems pretty convincingly to me how that Guilherme Rest had the most clean sheets, which definitely proves that it was worth signing him. In the league, though, we definitely did struggle. Let's have a look. We started off okay. We had a really bad dip in the middle of the season where we were actually in 13th, and then we dropped down to 14th, and we had a little bit of a win streak at the end there. Helped us through. Yeah, as you can see here, very tough. I think the morale went down after losing to Brighton here. And this month wasn't good either, so I don't know. Very strong start, dip in the middle, and then we got a really big result at the end. Very happy with the rebuild, a very successful rebuild, and fans for Nottingham Forest can be very pleased as we have won the Champions League and the Premier League in 6 seasons. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.